Hey everyone, I am back again to talk about Knees Lacquer's newest collection for October. Their collection is inspired by the book Hell Bent by Leigh Bardugo, and it is a beautiful 10-piece collection, and I'm super excited to share swatches with you today. I will also have some comparisons at the end as well, as I know that some of the polishes may seem a little similar. I really just compared one of the colors, the green, as in the bottle it looks almost identical to a few of the other colors, but it's actually different. But I'm really excited to share these swatches with you today, but let's get to the details first. So this collection launches Friday the 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so standard Knees Lacquer time. I will link in the description the website for you to go to order, and then there is a limit in place until the 15th of October, that is this month, until the 15th of October, 1 shade of polish per person. There might be a full collection available if you want all 10, but if you're just picking up a few until the 15th of October, you can only get 1 of each shade per person. And by per person, if you have 2 people in your house who are ordering Bee's Knees, that's okay. You can still order, you can each order, but you just would have to place your own orders. And that's 1 shade of polish per person. So you can get all 10 bottles. It's just limited in that way to prevent, just overflow. And that ends after the 15th. Then you can go in and buy dupes and stuff if you decide that you want others. And the sale itself is open all week through the 22nd of October. And then it usually closes at almost midnight on the 22nd. There is a soft cap on everything, which means, they kind of know what their numbers are, but there's about 1,000 bottles per polish. However, if they hit that cap, that's why it's a soft cap, the order will switch to pre-order, and then you'll have a longer turnaround time for delivery. So each polish still has a 1,000 bottle cap, which is pretty high. And then from there, it's kind of party time. So a few other notes though, before we get to swatches. A handful of the polishes that I have, and you may see them, there was an issue with the mixer at Bee's Knees. They didn't catch it until the swatcher stuff went out, but they have a whole new mixer. There will not be pigment issues in the polishes that you receive. The one that it really specifically affected is Give It Back Tenfold, which is like the blurply purple polish with a really strong blue shimmer. So you might see in my bottle shot, if you might see that it applies, like you can kind of see the pigment when it applies. They will be mixed with a new mixer, so anyone that buys them, they'll be fine. And so that's kind of the details for Bee's Knees. Let's get to the swatches. And I swatched all 10 of them. They're all shimmers. They're all beautiful. A lot of them are on the sheerer side, so they did require, at least for my pictures in my video, I do have 3 shades coats of polish on, so I'll let you know which ones those are. A lot of times for my pictures, for a lot of them I did 3 coats as well. I'm really a 2-coat kind of person. I don't mind visible nail line, but I did 3 because you can see the glow extra, but I'll let you know while I'm chit-chatting over the swatches themselves which ones are more sheer and which ones aren't. So let's get to the swatches.
We're going to kick this off with some kind of new-ish to BKL formulas. This is his Gentle Ruler, and it is a berry polish with silver to green to blue shimmer. And you can see I'm moving my light so you can really see a lot more of the blue shimmer. And this is fully opaque in 2 coats. I really, really love this polish. This is definitely one of my favorites from this entire launch. And then we have a Talent For Misfortune, and you can see I mentioned the pigments maybe not being all the way mixed, so mine's just like that, but it went on beautifully. This is another one of my favorites from this entire collection. So this polish is a grungy mauve with cerulean to purple shimmer, and I feel like this built up really, really nicely in general, and it's super nice and glowy, but it's like also a nice muted color as well. It's not super bright, and I love it. This is a terrible price. It's described as a light olive green with glowy emerald to blue shimmer. I don't see olive, I see a lot of emeraldy green. So the shimmer stands out a lot. You'll see in the live, like the natural light, that it looks super blue, but it's a green polish. So you can see that's like indoor lighting and then direct sunlight. It you can really see like the shifts of the blue there, and I love it. It's beautiful. This is only 2 coats. And then this is Let's Give Them Hell, which is another really cool one. So this one's described as a red clay base. The color, as you can see, it's pretty. It's like a reddish brown, and it has silver to green to blue shimmer. I went full 3 coats for this polish just to make the shimmer pop, and I have no regrets. I love it. It's a beautiful polish, and you can see where it turns blue. So indirect lighting all the way into the sunlight where the silver and the blue pop a little bit more. I love it. This is I Went to Hell for You, and it's kind of like a sleeper polish. So it has a definite olive green base, and it has like extra sparkly orange to green shimmer. And it's noted that this one is similar to I'm the Only Leftover. I do think it's a little less green though. I went in full for a 3rd coat on this as well. You can still definitely get like the olive vibes on it, but it's pretty cool. And then I also ended up doing this over black as well. So just so you can kind of see how it looks over 1 coat of black. Brings out the olive a little bit more, but in general, it looks super orangey red. It's really cool. It's a really funky color. I really, really love it. And the red just pops with 3 coats. And then next up, we have Reckless, which is described as a grayed out navy. So I guess you can definitely see the navy on this 1st coat. You can see this is a pretty sheer one. All of these are pretty sheer. So this is a grayed out navy with a strong red to gold shimmer. I definitely went in for 3 coats with this. It is a pretty smooth application. Any like gaps you'll see in this lighting is because my application's not the most amazing while I'm filming. And I didn't have any sun for for this video, but this is his Monstrous Queen, and it is such a cool one. This is kind of like his gentle ruler, but this is an icy lavender polish with gold to green shimmer. This one's described as opaque in 2 coats, but I had pretty significant visible nail line at 2, so I went in for 3 coats, and that really evened everything out. It looks super lavender in this light, and it's really, really neat. It's really unique, and you can see how silvery it is. Icy is actually kind of the perfect word for it in general. This is Immutable, which is described as like a smoky eggplant with red to green microflake shimmer. This one's also described as opaque in 2 coats, and this was definitely an application error on my end. I just kind of went in a little bit too thin with this one, and this is my 2nd coat. I mean, if you really want full coverage, you could definitely do a 3rd coat, I think. I did 3 for these pictures as well. So I would do 3 coats for full coverage. And then give it back tenfold. You can see the pigment didn't get super mixed on this one, but yours will be fine. This is another one of the sheer polishes, and this is a smoky plum with strong indigo to purple shimmer. And I went full in for 3 coats on this one as well. The 3rd coat really makes that, you know, the blue pop, which I really liked. And this one's just ridiculously glowy. And you can see in the natural light video, it is definitely like a smoky color. It's not super, super vibrant. And last but not least, we have I've Been Crying Out to You from the Start, and it's a shamrock green with glowy blue shimmer. And this one's really, really sheer. And as someone who's like a light olive, this is what I've wanted a lot of the other glowy blue green BKLs to be, because oftentimes they don't look good on my skin tone. They just like don't look great. So this is 3 coats. I mean, full natural light, you still can see some visible nail line, but I don't think it's that bad. This is definitely a keeper for me, but I did also compare them with these. So I know that these were asked for. This is the new one. This is Looks Like You're Locked In. That one is Ghost of Grandma. And the last one is You're Not That Weird. So this is 1 coat, and they all look kind of the same. And then on the 2nd coat, you can see that the new BKL starts to deepen into like an actual green color. And I went 3 coats for all of them, and you can see here why I don't love the others because they're a little too yellow on me, but I do love this new one.
So that's everything. That's all 10 gorgeous polishes, and I'm so happy that I could share them with you today. So some details about the shop. When shop opens at 7 p.m. Eastern, it will just be the polishes from the new Hellbent collection. So there won't be any overpours or anything this month. I'm sure we'll get details and everything regarding next month, if there's going to be, what the deal is going to be. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more swatches. Let me know which ones you're picking up. Or if you have any questions too, feel free to just drop me a comment, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions regarding formula or anything like that. And then also from there, I'll be seeing you again next week. And if you want to see full swatches, like pictures of them on the nail in natural lighting, I have everything up on my Instagram, which I will link below, and you know where to find me. So I'll see you guys again next week.